Is that a trick question? This man was a bona fide scrub. Bona fide scrub.
This dude, I believe he's a bona fide superstar right now.
Right. Oh, well, of course, it's all about winning, baby.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Ben Simmons situation? If you're Joel Embiid especially, what are your thoughts regarding the situation internally now? Is it a case of, hey, we just need to get this guy out of here and I don't really care what we get in return? Or are you, along with Daryl Morey, playing the hard line of, we want this guy back and we're not trading him until we get an all-star caliber player in return?
I think if you're Embiid, you're probably sick of it. Just the year after year of the one problem is the undoing for us all the time. So I think you're pretty over the situation because of what Embiid's done in the last 3 years of where he's come from to where he is now, where last year before he got hurt was probably nearly front runner to win MVP there. Yeah. So that improvement shows that he's put the work in and he's just a monster now, like unstoppable. There's not many people in the league that can slow him down. So, and Ben would have the same ability because of his physicality and what he could do. He could just be such an all-round weapon. So I think if you remember, you want it fixed now ASAP. Like it's getting to a point where this is getting out of hand. But I think he also understands that we're going to need, if we're going to be competing for a title, we're going to need to get fair value back in return. And unlike when other superstars get a little bit disgruntled, that's generally when they've got 1 or 1.5 years left on their contract. He's locked up for 4 years. Yeah. So, and every training session or game that he misses, he gets fined like $302,000 or something. He's going to get sick of it. He's not going to be able to sit it out for 4 years. He's going to go broke. So, he can't hold out forever, I don't think. So he had the quote, "It's not my job to fix my trade value." Well, I'm pretty sure it is. It's not Philly's job. If you're locked up on this much money and you reckon that it's the team's job to make you look good, just go out there, play 15 games where you look serviceable like you did in the regular season last year, put up 16, 8 and 8 and play the defense that you do, and someone will be happy to snuggle you up. But it's just,
So are you telling me there's a world there where you think that Ben Simmons will 76ers uniform again?
I think he'll have to. I don't reckon. So
you reckon you want your organisation to stick fat and basically, as they've been saying, unless we get fair value, which we know Daryl Morey has a very high opinion of Ben Simmons and what he's worth, you think they'll just keep playing and eventually Ben will look at the money that's getting deducted out of his bank account or not put into his bank account and he'll actually come back to the team?
I'm not sure. It's going to be hard, but it'll either just get so messy that it's just won't be able to happen. But I think Clutch obviously think they swing a fair bit of weight in the NBA. Absolutely. So I think they're the way that they're talking, he only wants to go to one of the 3 Californian teams. Well, not sure Clutch is actually 4 of them in California. So it's just, they've got a very small list of where they want to go, but it's Philadelphia I think they have the right as an organization to not just get rid of him for a bag of chips, because at the end of the day, if he gets put in the right situation, he could just blow up and it'll make us look silly. So I think everyone's pretty conscious of that fact, because I think everybody knows how good he could be. So they and the trade offers that they were throwing around before the draft, I think everyone could tell that was just more. He rang everyone and said, "Give me your best player," and everybody obviously said no. So he was just trying to drive up his value again and not just let his value totally bottom out. He was trying to just let everybody know that we still, as an organization, think that he's worth a lot. So you guys sort of should too. So I think that was sort of all that was. But it's we're obviously not going to get something like that. But it's sort of, and it makes it hard too, because a package of picks is sort of not what we're after. We need a player in return to fit the timeline. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
I've never seen a situation just turn to a dumpster fire so quickly in terms of how it's managed. And because you're already embarrassed enough that you didn't give up Harden, and you're seeing how he thrived at the Nets. So you need a Harden-esque at a minimum sort of package. And then obviously Lillard's saying, no, it looks like he's going to stay in Portland now. So, and he would have been the perfect player to swap for him. But I've never seen a situation go this sour so quickly. It is horrible.
Yeah. That's what Daryl Morey is trying to do,
very
though.
quickly.
Yeah, we know he's trying to hold out for Portland to start sucking at the beginning of the season, for Dame to request a trade, and then he can use the Ben Simmons ship. That we know that's what he's doing, kind of thing. But come to the party, and Portland may be better than what people expect, and Dame's happy to stay there, which, as you say, Lee, he is at the moment. Then that point's never going to come. And also, if it does come, who says that Philly with Ben Simmons has the best offer anyway? So it's like he's holding out for a very hypothetical, minimal chance situation, really. So it's a super difficult.